Look, I think some of the performances against England and Wales have been, there's some real positives in there. We've been, working with a really good group of players right from the start. 3 weeks before the Six Nations and into this. We have got a couple of players coming back from injury, but also from GB7s, which has allowed us just to kind of freshen up a little bit, knowing that we've had 2 games, we've got 3 tough games to come as well. So there's been a little bit freshening up, but there's also been some good performances from the bench as well that we've been really pleased with.
And on those, Jade Konkel returning from injury, and Lisa Thomson also set to make her 50th appearance on Sunday.
Yeah.
How have they settled back into the group?
Yeah, they both settled in really well. I think we're looking at 2 really experienced players. We're not bringing in players that have not been involved before. So as you say, Lisa getting her 50th is, it's brilliant for her. She's, been a real stalwart with this group for a long time. She deservedly has been away with the Sevens in Hong Kong. They got their bronze medal in Hong Kong, and she's come back in really kind of buoyed with that. Jade's worked really hard in her rehab. She's done really well to get back to this level. We know that it's going to be tough for her to come straight from rehab into an international game in France, but she's got a lot of experience as well, and I think Liz Musgrove has done really well coming off the bench. She's looked really sharp, she's trained well as well, so yeah, really positive.
And what has the focus been on throughout this week's training sessions?
Look, we've just focused on a lot of the positives that we've worked on. We've seen a lot of 2 or 3 things that we want to fix as well. So we've been working away at that. We're still working on the speed of play, but we've also looked at physicality. We felt that although Wales are physical, we probably gave them a little bit too many yards on that. They kept ball pretty well. So we've worked away at that this week. There's been some real positives off that as well. So we're buoyed by some of the performances, as I say, and looking forward to the challenge in France.
Perfect. And just on that, looking back to Wales, what were the key learnings you sort of took from that game?
Look, I think that the Welsh game as well, I think we looked at that 2 minutes before and 2 minutes after half time. I think the 2 minutes before half time were probably being clinical inside that kind of gold zone area. We got in there, we were in there for about 6 minutes and didn't come away with anything. And I think then after half time, the second half, that kind of 2 minutes after half time, we'd said it at half time about, right, let's compose ourselves. They've got 14 players on the pitch. Let's exit and get down there. So we're probably the 2 minutes before half time, 2 minutes after half time around, you kind of transition inside that slot zone to really put points on the board, and then looking after the ball in our own half. So these have been little things we've looked at this week.
And playing away in France will be a challenge, but one the players are all excited for.
Yeah, they are excited for it. I think we had 2 tough games. They've had that down week, and I think to come back in and have a travel week to France, it's always difficult going to France. I suppose the added difficulty there is that the game's on the Sunday, we're then playing Italy on the Saturday, so it's a 6-day turnaround. So, but it's a real excitement to play in France. You know that they will give it to the town. There'll be everybody in the town will be there. There'll be a huge crowd, a great atmosphere, and a great opportunity for us to get the ball rolling with a victory.